সুন্দর ফুল দিয়ে সাজবে, পাখি করবে, তারপর খুব দামি ভগবান খুব সেন্ট ইউজ করে।
History. Lord Jagannath of Srimantadweep is not different from the master of Sri Neelachaladam, Jagannath Puri himself. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has re-established this truth with historical facts in his book. The following story is mentioned in that book. Around the 7th century, one Yavana king named Raktabahu appeared in the region of Orissa. He was very sinful and irreligious and caused great devastations, destroying temples and tearing the hearts of the pious people in Orissa. When the devotee of Lord Jagannath in the Puri came to know about the mischievousness of Raktabahu, they became very much afraid that they immediately approached Lord Jagannath. O worshipful Lord, the devotees prayed, we are in great anxiety, knowing that a miscreant named Raktabahu is breaking down all the temples and destroying the deities inside. He is now proceeding in his direction. He may come at any moment and attack your temple. If that happens, we will have to give up our lives, because we will never be able to tolerate any action against you. Please save us from this danger by making proper arrangements for the protection of your divine form and the temple, O Almighty Lord. Being thus approached by his devotees, Lord Jagannath appeared in the dreams of the head priest that night and spoke to him as follows. My dear Pujari, I am completely overwhelmed by perceiving the ardent love and devotion that you devotees have for me. You all love me more than your own self. This is the symptoms of a pure devotee. Actually, nobody can harm my divine form or my temple. I certainly need not worry about that. Just by my powerful will, I can keep all miscreants away from the place where I stay with my beloved devotees. But in order to bless my devotees and to reciprocate with them, many times I accept this kind of hardship willingly. In this way, my devotees' love and attachment for me increases manifold. And since this is their desire, I establish their love for me in more prominent way. Tomorrow, therefore, please remove the deities of myself, Lord Balram and Subhadra Devi, and set out for Bengal. You should take the path through the jungle so that you can easily escape Raktabahu, who is coming by the main road. Have no fear, I will always protect you. The Lord then disappeared from the dream and Pujari woke up. He immediately broadcast the message, which stirred the devotees, and they all started to make the proper arrangement for the Lord's journey. The traditional system of service to the Lord in the Jagannath Puri is that devotees from different sections of the society are assigned to various services. For instance, Brahmanas are responsible for worship of the deities. Other devotees cook for the Lord's treasure. Those devotees known as Sabara performs the service of carrying Sri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi when their lordship attend certain festivals like Snan Yatra, etc. When the message reached the Sabara, that the Lord wanted to leave for Bengal. They immediately made all necessary arrangements for departure the next morning. They walked all day, and just before the dusk set in, they settled in the suitable place. They collected fruits, flowers, leaves from the jungle and worshipped their lordship. Finally, they put them to rest, and after honoring the Lord's Mahaprasadam, they themselves took rest. The next morning, after the deities had been worshipped, the Sabara again started for their destination. In this way, they spent 11 days, and on the 12th, they arrived in Srimantadweep, one of the 9 islands of the Navadvip Dham. That night, Lord Jagannath appeared in the dreams of the head Sabara and expressed his desire to settle in this very place, which was transcendental in all respects. At once, the Sabara devotees made all effort for the proper arrangement to fulfill the Lord's desire to stay there permanently. So, okay, he came from Jagannath Puri.
Yeah. Committing suicide. Then, one night, Lord Jagannath appeared at Jagadish in a dream. The next morning, the Lord told him, when Jagadish went for his daily bath in Ganga, along would touch his head and restore his vision. The Lord,
Since there was no more worship at the temple, Lord Jagannath, Subhadra and Balaram were forgotten. He wanted water and no one gave him water.
I knew it.
There were too many snakes and stuff and they were like, okay, we're not gonna go there. The mystical experiences of Jaimini Ghosh from the nearby village of Bahadurpur was only a young man at the time, and he recalls, one evening on my way to Navadvip, I was passing along the road just outside the Jagannath temple when a bamboo tree crashed across the path. Feeling an uncanny presence, I suspected the work of some ghost, and I knew that if I stepped over the tree, something would happen to me. Gripped by fear, I crouched to the ground, and in that terrified condition, I lost consciousness. He awoke to an assuring voice saying, "It's all right now. You may proceed. There's no more danger." And they could hear jingling sounds from his ankle bells. And so those residents that they're so fortunate they can understand what the Lord is doing. He's going for a little walk in the night time.
so magical.
Snan Yatra, the Lord's bathing festival, takes place 14 days before Rath Yatra. And during that 14-day period, the temple is closed for darshan. Because Jagannath Swami has caught a cold. He's got the sniffles, he's sick. It's also an opportunity to repaint the deities. Some say that the reason that Lord Jagannath feigns sickness is to take a break from the thousands and thousands of people that visit Puri every day. Most of whom ask, Lord Jagannath, please fulfill my desires, give me this, give me that, I want this, I want that. I've come to see you, you can give it to me now. So the Lord takes it easy for a couple of weeks, and along with his brother and his sister, they peacefully enjoy fine, sweet preparations and nectar drinks made from cream, molasses, and invigorating herbs. Actually, it's the biggest festival of the year here, and it was started by the desire of the Lord himself.